Hi guys, what's going on? Are you still alive? I'm almost dead here. That previous game between Killer and Barracks was very nice. And it would have been a lot better if actually Killer would win, but you know, that is life. Sometimes in Starcraft, at the last possible moment, we say some insane stuff. But anyways, this game will go on. The second set will be played on the map Metropolis, with Barracks spawning at the bottom right in the brown color, and Killer spawning at the bottom left in the yellow color. We have a forward. This Barracks is a little bit more forward than usual, which is gonna create some tricky situation here for Killer if he goes for 12 hatchery, and indeed it looks like he might be going for 12 hatchery, so he'll be facing a lot of pressure in the early game. But you know what, you know, these days Zerg player can survive. Okay, that's gonna be a supply depot and then a Barracks, excuse me, what am I saying? So you know, the pressure is gonna be just very standard. But some drones will need to be pulled, so make no mistake about that. We need to actually dedicate a few drones to the defense, and we might even have to lose a few drones in the process. But I think if Killer plays his cards right, he will still be able to hold, and if he doesn't lose that many drones, he will have a chance to come back in the late game. Anyways, SCBs are scouting in the wrong direction. This is standard actually when you go for this kind of forward barracks. You want to scout so that by the time your marine is made, you know that you have to go towards the left side. You don't want to have the marines getting made and you don't know whether to go left or right, and that's the worst scenario. Anyways, the SCB will see the overlord now, so both players will know the other guy's positions. And we'll go on from there. Alright, finally spawning pool is gonna get made. And maybe Barracks is also thinking about going for a quick expansion now, so he is not going to press so hard here. Alright, SCV from Barracks finally arrived inside of Killer's base, and he's gonna try to be slightly annoying. We're gonna be having some marine pressure here, so indeed, like I mentioned to you, this is going to be a little bit tricky for Killer, but he should be able to handle it because the enemy is actually not investing that much into this attack. Just a couple of marines. The commentator is coming up, and looks like the marine have retreated already. And now we have the first Zerglings of the game, and the game will go on. By the way, we will have prelims day 1 today. We will have prelims day 2 tomorrow, and I believe the players who made it to the finals of day... I don't know. I think more naturally speaking, only the finalists in the first day can join the second day, right? But I've seen cases where Queen, he was eliminated earlier on, but he will be able to play in the second days of prelims. So I'm not so sure exactly how it works out. But anyhow, we hope for Queen to be playing tomorrow because he's not going to qualify for today. Alright, we're going to be seeing Bio coming up from Barracks. Very standard stuff. Spire from Killer, and both players are just gonna be getting ready for the next part of the game. Zerglings are fanning out, looking for any scouting unit because he wants to build his drone without being scouted here. He's gonna move towards the top left Metropolis. The base is, you know, the big area behind the expansions is gonna be problematic. It's in the main, but it's kind of slightly out there, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, we're gonna be seeing some Barracks explosion now from Barracks. Usually around this time, we're thinking whether the Terran player will try to push before the Spire completes, but it looks like with this Spire timing, these Marines will not move out. Yeah, the Zerglings also have speed as well. Sometimes, in very rare occasions, the Zerg player decide not to go for Zergling with speed, and that's slightly tricky, but this time around we're seeing it very standard here from Killer. He's gonna respect the enemy. He's gonna be going for Zergling with speed, and that is gonna force the Marine to stay home for a little bit. Alright, Barracks have been lifted and sent inside. We're gonna be seeing a bunker So Barracks, having the lead in the game is respecting the opponent. He is not going to be, you know, just going out there without a bunker. He will actually build a bunker and just having a small stim. Now with this spawning position, it is not that beneficial for the mutants to dive in, but they do dive in anyways. They can try to exploit this high ground behind the natural. And to hide the mutants that is going to be invisible to the turrets below it, unless you build something to spot on the high ground. And usually at this early stage, we don't have any spotting building. It's very, very hard to actually build something that will get destroyed instantly by the mutas. Anyways, 7 mutas going inside the main, and they will snipe an SCV right away. Nicely, they will get past the turret, and the turrets are created way too far out. Way too far out. And look at this, SCV is getting destroyed. Marines are gonna try to dive in here. The counterattack is looking very strong, but the mutas I think will be retreating now, because why are the Marines not coming into my base, that to your base to save this situation? That means you're going to be going for counter, and Barracks is looking very tough coming forward. There's going to be some mutas, and one Overlord gets sniped right away. That's going to supply block Killer. He needs to use his Psy now, engage so that he can actually make more. He dived in. The angle is so bad. The angle for the mutas was terrible, and now we're going to be having just 6 muta, 5 mutas. The game will end now. There's no way 4 mutas can defeat 8 Marines with 2 medic. And the drones are falling very, very fast. So goodbye, Killer. You have had a good time in the ASL. But you will have a chance to fight tomorrow. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.